Totally Killer is a slasher sci-fi movie. It is a throwback to Back to the Future meets Scream. This one is about Jamie. She is a young teenager who goes to a concert. However, her mother is murdered by the Sweet 16 killer, someone who killed her mother's friends, Pam's friends, 35 years previous, and has come back to finish the job. So while she's grieving, her best friend, Lauren, uses her mother's notebook to create a time machine in a photo booth, and you know, obviously it's not going to work. However, the killer comes after Jamie, chases her into the machine. It starts up and sends her back 35 years into the past. So this movie's kind of a delight. The writer-director also worked on something the bitch in Apartment 23 or something, and she also did Always Be My Maybe. So really good screenwriter. I feel that the movie is very charming. It's more of a comedy than it is a horror. They explore the horror more as a true crime kind of thing than a slasher movie. It does have all your slasher tropes though, and a lot of exciting set pieces and interesting friends. Basically, Jamie has to like navigate 80s life, and like there's this, you know, a lot of concurrent jokes that are pretty funny. Like there's an incest joke that they repeat a couple times. It's pretty funny. There's also the lack of security joke where she'll go into a place and be like, I need to know where this student is in what classroom, and the lady there will just give it to her because it's the 80s and no one cares. And then there's the DNA joke is really funny too. There's also this sort of Jamie's supposed to be this super woke millennial, so when she goes back to the 80s, everyone's kind of like more loose. They're smoking, having sex and all this stuff, and whenever she tries to tell them to behave, they don't understand the concept because it's been 35 years. So if she goes like unwanted touching, you know, that they don't know what that means. And you know, one guy like literally manhandles her out of a party that she crashes. So the plot's pretty good. I think the movie kind of wavers in the third act. It doesn't get really as scary. They kind of rush things. But overall, I really like the main character. Kiernan Shipka is pretty funny and charming. So is her mom, and the young version of the mom. And the story's good enough. It's just a very undemanding, fun sort of horror comedy romp, you know. And probably could have done okay in theaters, but this one's streaming on Prime Video. So I give Totally Killer a 6.5 out of 10.